What's up, Curtis Lacrosse Viks? Jon here from University Place CrossFit. I talked to Coach Kevin earlier this week, and I was really excited to put together a program with him to help keep you guys focused on your fitness throughout this quarantine. So even though we've got some school and sports canceled and we've got to stay home and shelter in place to keep everyone healthy, working out and staying on top of our fitness is a super important part of boosting our immune system and keeping our body in shape to fight off any sort of viruses and infections. And we want to be ready. We want to be ready as life returns to normal. So even though we're at home, we can still get great workouts in. And so that's what we're going to do, is bring you some great workouts that you can do in your bedroom, that you can do in your garage, that you can do in your living room with minimum equipment, just things that you can find around your house for resistance training. So I'm going to do every movement with you, Viks. I'm going to walk you through the points of performance. We're going to break down the exercises that we're doing. I'm going to challenge you guys to keep up with me throughout this hour of fitness so that we can stay in shape, stay prepared, and stay ready. All right, Viks, so we're going to kick off with a warm-up intended to raise our heart rate, start bringing up our core temperature. Very important before we get into any strength training or high-intensity workout. We want to get the blood flowing through the muscles in a nice, easy fashion. So we're going to start off with a Tabata here in 10 seconds. We're going to kick off with 20 seconds of jumping jacks. Hands by the sides, feet together, and we're going in 3, 2, 1, jumping jacks. Just nice, easy jumping jacks up on the balls of the feet. Let's touch those hands all the way overhead. Let's get those feet outside shoulder width. Another 10 seconds here. 3, 2, 1. And rest. 10 seconds in between each movements, Viks. All right, up next, we've got 20 seconds of mountain climbers. So we're on our hands and feet. 3, 2, 1. And we're just popping those knees up towards the armpits as we're getting in and out of these mountain climbers. You want to set those shoulders down towards the hips. Find that nice, stable position. 3, 2, 1. Take a few deep breaths. Next one, we're going to do air squat. So let's screw those feet into the ground, shoulder width apart. 3, 2, 1. Air squats, nice and slow and low. Keep that chest up. Push the butt back. Drive through the heels. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Up next, sit-ups. Soles of the feet together, knees out. We're going to touch the ground behind our head and come up and touch our toes. Here we go, sit-ups. All right, now let's run through that one more time. 20 seconds of jumping jacks, mountain climbers, air squats, and sit-ups. 3, 2, 1, jumping jacks. Start getting some nice deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Want to start getting oxygen to the muscles. And all right, mountain climbers up next. 3, 2, 1. Drive those knees up towards the armpits. Keep the feet underneath the trunk. And rest. Back to air squats. Set the hips by planting those feet. Squeeze the glutes. And here we go. Butt back, chest up. Drive through those heels. Keep the feet firmly planted on the ground. 3, 2, 1, and sit-ups. Final round of sit-ups. 20 seconds of sit-ups. Soles of the feet together, knees out. 3, 2, 1. Touch the ground behind the head, touch those toes. Good, now we got the blood flowing. Let's start loosening up the joints to get ready for this workout. First, we're gonna pull the knee high up on the chest. Pull that knee up and in, should feel that good stretch to the bottom of the glute. Step out into a big lateral lunge. Then opposite side, we're going for 10. Try to get a little lower with each rep. There's 4. Last one on this side. And 10 here. All right, loosen up these hips a little bit more with our Spider-Man lunge. So front foot outside, shoulder width. We're pushing out on the knee and looking away as we're sinking our hips down towards the ground. Trying to work the femur wide in the hip capsule. Make room for our pelvis to stay upright in our squats in a nice, powerful position. Now go ahead and sink your chest, drive that elbow down towards the ground, and then give me a big reach back. We'll do 5 repetitions. Elbow to the ground, open up the chest and reach as far back as you can. 4 and 5. Now we're gonna switch sides. Push out on that front knee, look away, sink those hips down, and just relax into this, breathe through it. Those nice deep breaths send a message to our nervous system to allow our muscles to relax and let our joints loosen up. And now let's drive that elbow down, sink the chest as low as you can go. 5 more big reach backs on this side. Now go ahead and pop up. Next, we're going to go down into a deep squat. So now we've loosened up our hips. Let's set our feet shoulder width apart. Dig those toes into the ground and try to spread the ground. Feel those hips set. We're taking the slack out of the tendons and ligaments. Squeeze those glutes. Then we're going to send the hips back, then send them straight down. Keep those knees out, chest up. Sink those hips down towards the heels. And then with the right elbow, push out on that right knee, take that left hand, punch it up, straight and back, nice and strong. There's 2, we're going for 10. Alternating arms each time. And on our way up, we're going to pause right at parallel and squeeze. Squeeze those glutes, squeeze the quads, squeeze, 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 and up. Trying to turn on those muscles. Make sure they're active, ready to go. Now we're just going to do 5 squats with a little pause in the bottom. Pause and quick up. Slow descent, pause in the bottom, and quick up. Squeeze those glutes on the way up. Slow descent, pause in the bottom, quick up. And one more. There we go. Those feel good. All right, next up, some shoulder prep. 10 big arm circles forward. Looking for that full range of motion. And 10 in reverse. 10 arm swings across the chest. I won't play any music on my end, but feel free to put on some tunes. If you like to work out with music, now we're going one high, one low at a 45. And at any time you can pause this video and restart it if you need time to go find some items that I'll describe here in a second. One straight up, one straight down. Rotate the upper palm back behind you like you're giving somebody a backwards high five. And we'll pump 3 times and switch. Gently challenge the end range of motion through that shoulder joint. Let's get these shoulders ready to work. Good, Viks. All right, so now for the workout, we are going to use a weight. Something I know you guys all have at home is a backpack or a pack. These can be very handy and dynamic. So we want to weight these up using things like heavy books and or water. Case of water will work just fine. So some nice heavy items that we can load into our pack. And your goal is to get your pack up to about 20 pounds or so. That will do the trick for these workouts. So I got my books in there, I got my water in there, and then I'm also going to take a towel and kind of compress it around those items so we don't have these things shifting around in our pack while we're lifting them. So we've got a nice compressed pack that we can move around confidently. All right, so I got my towel in there, taking up the rest of the space. And we'll zip it up. So if you need to press pause and go find a backpack with some heavy items like water bottles, books, other heavy items that you can then create a nice compressed pack with, go ahead and do that. So now that we have our weight, we can talk about our workout of the day and practice those movements. So our workout of the day is an AMRAP 19. So if you guys remember, AMRAP stands for as many repetitions as possible in a 19-minute time frame. So we're grinding for 19 minutes here, Viks. You can do this. Stay with me. We're going to use 3 different movements. We're going to use ground overheads with this weighted pack. So for the ground overhead, we want to set our feet about shoulder width apart. We want to screw them into the ground to generate torque through our hips. Then we're going to send our hips back. We're going to keep our back straight and strong. Keep our chest up. We're not rolled forward. Our shoulders are set back. Our chest is up. We're going to get a good grip on this pack. And then it feels a lot like a jump, pull, punch. So as I'm bringing the pack up, I'm going to jump. Then I'm going to pull with my arm. Then punch it overhead. Once again. Jump, pull, punch. Let's go ahead and do 10, practicing these ground overheads with the pack. Jump, pull, punch. There's 9, one more, and 10. Good, so that's the first movement we're going to use in our AMRAP 19. We like to name our workouts. So this one, it's called COVID-19. We're fighting off the COVID-19 here. After the ground overheads, we're going to do squats with the pack. So we can hold it up against our chest like this. We can kind of hold it in that front rack position. We want our elbows out in front, our chest up. We're going to set our feet, send our hips back. Keep our weight in the heels while we do these weighted squats. Go ahead and give me 10. All right, the last movement we're going to do is a burpee with a lateral hop over our packs. So what that looks like after we're done with the squats, we'll put the pack on the ground. We're going to do a burpee by getting our chest, our quads on the ground, pop up, and then lateral hop over the pack. On that lateral hop, we want a 2-foot takeoff. We want to be leaning in the direction that we're going. So we'll just try about 4 here to practice the movement and the footwork. On the way down, we want to be smooth and efficient. So we're going to set our arms out to push our hips back, hands down. Once we hit the ground, we're up, lean over. Smooth and efficient. There's 4 burpees over the pack. All right, Mike, so the repetition scheme we're going to use. Round 1, 2 ground overheads, 2 squats with the pack, 2 burpees with the lateral hop over the pack. Round 2, 4 ground to overhead, 4 squats, 4 burpees. Round 3, 6 ground to overheads, 6 squats, 6 burpees over pack. You'll probably get the pattern of this, right? Round 4, now we're going up to 8 repetitions. So as we get deeper into this workout, each round gets a little harder, gets a little harder, gets a little harder. So I'm going to establish a nice steady pace on this workout. You don't want to sprint right off the bat and get 5 minutes into this thing and we can't catch our breath and have a hard time keep working. We want a nice marching pace, a pace that we can hold up for 19 minutes long. If you're blowing me out of the water, good for you, keep going. If you're falling behind a little bit, hang in there and just keep moving for 19 minutes. This is how we get fit, how we get better here. All right, Vikes. I'm going to put 19 minutes up on the countdown clock here. Take a few deep breaths. Get that weighted pack ready. Once again, our first round is going to be 2 ground overheads, 2 squats, 2 burpees over the pack. Then we'll go into that second round of 4 reps. Before each round, I'll call out the rep scheme as a reminder. And let's get a great workout in. Time to attack COVID-19. 10 seconds. Here we go, Vikes. Let's get a good one in. Time to get fit. 3, 2, 1, and work. 2 ground overheads. 2 squats. 2 burpees. And just like that, round 1 is done. Now 4 ground overheads. 4 squats. And 4 burpees over that pack. All right, round 3, 6 ground overheads. Get a good lockout up at the top. 6 squats. Keep that weight in the heels. And 6 burpees over our pack. Time for round 4. Now we got 8 of each movement. Keep breathing, keep breathing. Get those deep breaths. Here we go. 8 ground overhead. 8 squats. And 8 burpees over that weighted pack. Seven, last one, and 8. All right, round 5, 10 of each movement. 10 ground overhead. And 10 squats. And 10 burpees over that pack. Stay with me, Viks. Here's 5. Keep breathing through this thing. And 10. 5 rounds down. Time for round 6. 12 of each movement. Now we're getting into this thing. There's 10. 12. All right, 12 squats. Keep that chest up, stay in those heels. All right. 12 burpees over the pack. Nice and smooth on these burpees, Viks. There's 9. 10. 12. All right, time for round 7. 14 reps of each movement. Set that back, sink the hips, load the legs. Twelve, 13, 14. We'll set down, shake it out for just a second, and then knock out our 14 squats. All right, here we go, 14 squats. And 14. 14 burpees over pack. Just keep working, Viks. Here we go. There's 7, halfway. Last one. 14. All right, 7 rounds down. Time for round 8. Over halfway through. 16 reps of each. And 16. Shake it out real quick. Then we'll get those 16 squats and onto our burpees. All right, here we go. 16 squats. Get those hips below knees in the bottom. Let's stand to full extension at the top. That's how we get the best workouts, using that full range of motion. And 16 squats. All right, pack down. 16 burpees. No problem. Fall down, get up, and jump over that pack. There's 4. and 10. And 16. All right, on to round 9. Here we go, guys. Getting in the fourth quarter of this thing. 18 ground overheads. Whoa. 17 and 18. Good. Shake it out. Couple deep breaths. Then we'll get into those squats. All right. 18 squats. There's 10. And 18. All right, burpee time. Fall down, get up, hop over that pack. There's 6. Last 2. And 18. All right, round 10. 20 ground overhead. Final 2 minutes, Viks. Here we go. Time to finish strong. There's 10. Viks, right to those squats. Here we go. Time to empty that tank. 18, and 20. Let's get some burpees in. We got 25 seconds. Couple more. And time. Woo! Good work, Viks. So now your mental math workout for today is counting up all those reps. So we got through the round of 18 of all three movements. And then we got the 20 ground overheads, the 20 squats, and 8 burpees, or 6 burpees over the pack there at the end. So 46 reps that last round, plus all the reps through the round of 18. And that's our score for the workout. We like to score our workout, so helps to stimulate those competitive juices, helps to push us a little bit harder on these workouts. So with that workout, we did a lot of pressing. We're pressing overhead with our weighted pack. We're pressing off the ground with those burpees. And we're keeping our shoulders rolled forward on those squats as we're carrying the pack. So our accessory work today is going to start off with upper back work. So we want to strengthen our scaps, which are right behind our shoulder blades, and our spinal erectors, so we can keep our shoulders set back, keep our shoulders healthy and performing at 100%, keep our posture good as well. Because if we're starting to do a lot of push-ups and burpees and pressing overhead without that upper back pulling work, we'll start getting rolled forward, we'll lose power from our shoulders, and there's more risk for injury and different issues. So for our upper back pulling accessory work, we're going to go 3 rounds of 3 movements, 10 reps apiece, and I'll do them with you so you can work along with me. And for this, just light weights. So a couple things in the pantry: a big plastic jar of salsa, a big plastic jar of salad dressing. They're both about 2.5 pounds, so they're over 2 pounds. They're plastic, so if I drop them, they're not going to explode on the floor. I'd stay away from glass in case they slip out of your sweaty hands. But these weights like this will do the trick. If you have some light weights, 2.5s or 5 pound dumbbells will do the trick. But we can just use household items. So big tin cans of chili or soup will also do the trick for these. Okay, so our first upper body pulling movement, these are called A's because our upper body is going to make make an A position. So we want to set those shoulders back, suck the arms in the armpits, palms facing forward. Now we push our hips back till our trunk's about a 45 degree angle to the ground, and then lift those weights back, squeeze at the top. So pause and squeeze at the top at your end range of motion. 3, we'll go for 10. 4, show it this way. 5, 6, squeeze those shoulder blades together. 7, 8, last one, and 10. Good, and then we can shake it out. Next one, now that we've done our A's, is going to be our T's. So same setup, we set those shoulders back, squeeze those arms into the armpits, push the hips back till our trunk's about a 45 degree angle. Now we're coming up, driving those elbows to the ceiling and making this big T shape with our body. We're going for 10. There's 3. Pinch those shoulder blades together at the top. 4. Little pause at the top. Make sure everything's nice and engaged. There's 8, 2 more. And last one, 10. Okay, next up, Y's. So now we're bringing our arms up overhead to make that Y formation. Exact same setup. hips back, trunk to about a 45, and thumbs facing up at the top of this Y. Once again, squeeze at the top. We're going for 10. And last one. 10. Good. All right, we'll shake it out. You can set your weights down. Take a few deep breaths. And that was one round. We're going to do two more. Back to the A's. Palms facing forward. Shoulders set back. Trunk to that 45-degree angle. Find that end range and squeeze. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Squeeze those triceps. Want a nice burn going through the muscles. And last one. 10. Good. Shake it out. Back to the T's. Let's get set up, nice and organized. Take the slack out of the shoulder joints by setting them back. Take the slack out of the hips. Screw the feet into the ground. Trunk back. Straight, strong, flat back. Elbows up to the ceiling. Pinch those shoulder blades in the top. And last one. 10 T's. Good. Back to the Y's. Get set up. Hips back. Lifting those arms up at a 45-degree angle. Thumbs up. Palms face each other. Slight pause at the top. And last one. 10. Good. 2 rounds down. One more round of ATYs. Be great for our shoulder health. Finish off that upper body pulling strength. Okay, here we go. Palms facing forward, shoulders set, hips set. And get a good squeeze at the top. Squeeze those arms, squeeze that upper back. Last one. And 10. Good. Shake it out. Palms facing down. At the top, squeeze that upper back. Two more. And 10. Good. All right. Last set of Y's. And then we'll be on to some core finishers. Always got to keep that strong midline. Okay. Last set of Y's. Bring those arms up at a 45-degree angles with the thumbs facing up top. Let's get nice and organized. And last one. 10. Awesome. All right. You can set those items aside, and we are going to get some core in before a few stretches and call it a good session. So for our core work today, we're going to start off with a 1-minute plank hold. So let's go from the elbows on this plank hold Set those shoulders back down towards the hips to generate torque. Take the slack out of the ligaments and the tendons, and keep a straight line between the knees, hips, and shoulders. Here we go, 10 seconds. Want a nice straight line. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this. I want to see this. 3, 2, 1. 1 minute plank pull. Less than 30 seconds now, Viks. Stay in this thing. You got this. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and boom. There's our 1 minute plank hold. You can get a few trunk twists, loosen up those abs. Next, we're going to do 10 side plank reach throughs on each side. So first off, we establish that side plank. I'm going to put my right elbow down to the ground. Knees, hips, shoulders, nice straight line. I take my left hand, reach all the way through, get those shoulders parallel to the ground, and then open that chest and reach back. There's 2, we're going for 10. 3, and there's 10. So on the bottom of those side plank reach throughs, your shoulders should be parallel to the ground, and at the top, perpendicular to the ground. You want that full rotation through the trunk on these, Viks. All right, 10 on the other side. Left elbow down, establish that plank position. Right hand, reach through, get those shoulders parallel to the ground, reach back, shoulders perpendicular. And 10. Good work. All right, let's run that back one more time. And then we'll do some stretches. Have a great full body workout done. 10 seconds to our full minute plank hold. Here we go. You can go elbows or top and push-up position. 3, 2, 1, hold. Keep tension through the quads, the glutes, the tummy. Nice straight line through the trunk and legs. Twenty more seconds. You got this. You got this. Hold on to it. Stay with me. Final 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done with the plank hold. All right, back to those 10-10 side plank reach throughs. Establish that side plank and turn those shoulders parallel to the ground. Open up that chest, reach all the way back. There's 7. 10. All right. Last set of 10 on the other side. Reach through with that right hand. Open that trunk. Shoulders parallel to the ground. Shoulders perpendicular. There's 8, 9, and 10. Good work today, Vikes. All right, time to get our stretching in. You guys know how important stretching is. So we're going to start off with up dog to down dog. So our up dog pose, we push our hips forward, we extend the elbows so our arms are locked out, and we just relax that trunk, relax the back, relax the hip flexors. Let's hold this pose here for another few seconds. And then we're going to go into down dog in 3, 2, 1. Curl your toes under, hips up towards the ceiling. Push the heels into the ground, head through the arms. And we just want to breathe into this, relax into this stretch, loosen up the hamstrings and calves and shoulders after all that good work you just put in. And now we're going to dive bomb back to up dog. So we're going to sink our elbows, sink our chest down, and then come push up. And relax those abs and back. Hip flexors. We'll hold this for 3, 2, 1. Back to down dog. Push those heels into the ground. Bring the head and chest through the arms. Good. Now go ahead and bring the knees down to the ground. We're going to point the toes. Sit back on the heels. This is our double quad stretch. Should also feel those shins relaxing and loosening up. And then we're going to slowly start leaning back and sinking into this thing. Keep taking those nice deep breaths. Tell those muscles to relax after all the work and activity we just put them through. And 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to bring our legs out in front, and we're just going to start with a pike stretch. So feet together, we're in this L shape, and reach for those toes. Reach, reach, reach. If you can't quite get them, no problem. Just go as far down your shin towards your ankles as you can. And we want to feel that good pull through the bottom of our legs. And as you take a deep breath and exhale, push a little deeper into this. Lean a little harder. It's okay for the muscles to get a little uncomfortable as we loosen them up. All right, now take that right foot, put it up on your left, so right heel's on the left toe. Take your left hand, reach for the outside of your right foot. So not the toe, we're reaching for the outside ball of the foot, right where that pinky toe connects. This is called our heel to toe hamstring stretch. And we're leaning forward at the waist. Three, 2, 1, and switch. Left foot on top of right toe. Right hand, reach for that outside ball of that left foot. Kind of pull it in as you lean forward at the hips. Keep taking those deep breaths. Relax into these stretches. 3, 2, 1. Next up, our pigeon pose. So we're looking for a 90-degree angle at this front knee and straighten the back leg behind you. And we're just going to sink our hips down towards the ground as we lean out over that front knee. Take some deep breaths. This one's great for the IT band that runs out along the outside of the leg. As you exhale, push a little deeper out over that front leg. And we'll switch in 3, 2, 1. Opposite leg forward. Establish that 90-degree angle. Straighten the back leg behind you. Sink those hips down. And let's lean out over that front knee. Continuing to breathe and breathe and breathe. And as you exhale, push a little deeper by sinking those hips lower to the ground, leaning out over. All right, we'll wrap up with our straddle stretch. Spread those legs, reach both hands towards the right foot. Then reach both hands towards that left foot. And now let's hinge forward at the hips. Reach one hand towards the left, one hand towards the right. And now let's reach forward, stretch those fingers out as far in front of you as you can. Once again, just try to relax into this. All right, Viks, you are good to go. I'm excited to work with you guys virtually. Like I mentioned at the start, just because we have to stay at home doesn't mean we can't continue to train and progress our overall health and fitness, which is super important right now. So more videos to come, and yeah, go get it, Viks. You can, like I mentioned, you can pause the video at any time if you need to adjust what weights you're working with, so you can get creative there. Make sure you get a good warm up and a good cool down in after these high intensity workouts to help get your muscles recovering and progressing at a quick pace. All right, guys, have a great day. We'll see you next time. Go get them, Viks.